Hi everyone, I thought I would do a quick review of the Keekaroo changing table. They call it a peanut because it is shaped like a peanut. We've been using it for 4 months now, and so I thought I would share my thoughts with you. This is a foam changing table that if your baby pees outside of his diaper, you can just use soap and water to wash it up rather than use a piece of fabric that you have to wash and have multiple layers of fabric. There are things we like about it and things we don't, and so I thought I would share those. The very first thing I wanted to share was I was concerned about it fitting in the changing table. That the changing table is just your standard changing table. The internal space of the changing table is an inch longer than the peanut, and it's an inch narrower than the peanut. So I was worried about the peanut fitting in there. However, the peanut is a pliable foam, and so it fit in just okay. It doesn't seem like it's putting too much pressure on the changing table. It doesn't have any wiggle room whatsoever, but it's on there. So what we do like about the changing table is obviously that you can use soap and water to wipe it up, and you can see that there's an ergonomics to it. There's some molded shapes that we got to dip for the head, and it actually ramps down for the feet. So if the baby pees outside of his diaper, which he has done a few times, the pee pools at the feet and it does not run up to the head. Super important, very great. What I don't like is that we've only had this 4 months and it looks like it has stained already, and that's disappointing. And I don't really like the arm bump ins, that he's 4 months old and the width of the baby plus the arms down, he is at max size of the width of this peanut. And his head is at the top and his feet are hitting about here right now. And he's only 4 months old. So there's not a ton more room for him to grow and still fit on this peanut. One of the things I do not like is that it's winter and the peanut is a little cold. So the baby was reacting to how cold it was, and we actually bought a dog bed heater that you put underneath the dog bed. It's 100 degrees. And the foam doesn't react to that heater too much, but it does seem to take the chill off the foam. The peanut is heated up with that dog bed warmer underneath it. It's going to about 75, 76 degrees. So a little chilly, but not as bad as it was before that. It has a safety strap to it. We've only used it a few times. It's nice that that exists, but I don't feel safe with that. I don't think you're supposed to strap him in and walk away, but I don't feel safe turning around even for a second with that strap on. I don't feel like that's enough to keep him in if he were to squirm. But at 4 months, my baby's not rolling over or squirming too much. It's kind of nice that we've got this swoopy corners because you can stick stuff in the corners as needed. We've been putting lotions down here, and we've been putting the diaper rash spray down here. In all honesty, probably in a few months we are going to switch to a normal diaper changing pad. We thought that this would be great because we didn't like the idea of doing cloth and having to wash the cloth if he has a mistake. Our baby's had very few mistakes. It is really nice when he has a mistake that it's not a big deal to clean up. However, it doesn't happen that often, and he just doesn't seem very comfortable in this peanut shape. And because he seems so sensitive to the cold, we've actually been putting a piece of fabric down at his head. So half of his body is on fabric, and the other half is the easy cleanup changing pad. But it just seems like that's defeating the purpose of the changing pad. It's not as clean and simple as we were hoping for. So it's good, it's bad. It's a little expensive compared to other changing pads, but it does make your life simpler. That's my review. If you have one, go ahead and put a comment in the comment section. I'm interested to hear what you think. Thanks for watching.